Hey everyone, welcome back. So to get started, episode 3 and 4 got corrupted. So, big bummer. I put some work into those, trying to do editing techniques to make it a little bit enjoyable to watch. Uh, but they got corrupted. So before I continue with the new episode 3, I'm just going to show you guys what all I did in these two last levels and tell you what happened. So, Clark County Hill was an interesting one. Fun a little bit. Uh, so we had to capture some wild pteranodons. Again, it was a little bit of a bummer that the files did get corrupted because I manually tried to trank them and it went terribly wrong. These guys wouldn't go down without a fight. Then we had to create the new creatures that's new to Evolution 3, the Kahuajara. My phone just went off, so apologies. And then when we made these, the bad guys of this game appeared, basically threatening us to stop helping the dinosaurs, let nature kill them, and they revealed themselves to be extinction now. So they hate us for helping the dinos. Then they had us made some Geosternbergias. So that's cool. Another phone notifications. My bad. Let me stop this real quick. Remember, we are highly professional here, so we have to let the notifications go off. So before we actually got to Clark County, we had to go back to the Montana Badlands to deal with some velociraptors. And I'll show you what I did over here. Because I experimented with a tiny enclosure with Protoceratops. But yeah, so they had us capture the raptors. So that was fun. This guy was actually going to be in the thumbnail of episode 3. Then they had us just sit around and wait, pretty much. They had us make a male Corythosaurus right here. So he's cool. So then I had to like raise reputation. So doing that, I made a Protoceratops enclosure, and both of them's happy. So you can make decently small enclosures in campaign and challenge mode. So that's cool to know. So let's go on to what originally was going to be episode 5. And that is one of these that we unlocked. So I've decided to go to the China one right here. I just realized you can turn it on and off. Whee! Okay, let's get started. Oh gosh, I don't know exactly how to pronounce that word right there. Sichuan? Sichuan, China. So I'm not like I did some commentary in the past, you know. So and well, I kind of took a break from uploading. Then I've been mainly uploading non-commentary videos. Recently, those voiceovers seemed easier, so there might be a little bit of silence here and there because it's hard to kind of fill in everything.
Sanctuary for Titans, huh? You know, prehistoric giants were the first dinosaurs that I ever laid eyes on. But if you're hearing any nostalgia in my voice, well, you'd be mistaken. I mean, don't get me wrong. I was, truly amazed. But I was also struck by how out of time they felt. So immense, so massive. They just didn't seem to fit our world. Well, That's now the very challenge that we all need to solve.
One of my favorite places in the world. You know we're close to the Shaximau Formation. The fossils found here have been staggering. Over 100 sauropods alone. Giants roam this land. Can you imagine it?
We don't have to. Need I remind you that we are here to create a permanent home for some of the largest animals to have ever lived? The client is expecting no less than well-cared-for dinosaurs and an effective breeding program. Our work here will be under the greatest scrutiny.
Wonderful. I mean, I've spent most of my professional life under scrutiny anyway. But I have every faith in your abilities, Dr. Baldera. Make some magic.
Okay. Look at the log.
Female sauropods are on the way, but that alone won't make for a very successful breeding program. We need males, too.
Not a problem. We'll need genetic material in order to synthesize a male, so let's send out an expedition to gather it. While we wait, we can build a lovely enclosure for those soon-to-arrive sauropods.
I like the little details that they do with these campaign maps here. Cool stuff. Really gives you kind of just hints of what you can do. Alright, so let's pause, because I don't have a paddock made just yet. So it looks like this is going to be a decently sized map right here. So we gotta make an Apatosaurus exhibit. Let's see here. Could put it here. This is kind of neat, a little construction site. Have a bit of a curve. Well, I say that. Like, the paths are very snappy in this. Like, in Evolution 2, you can really get control. Like, put it like, through hill. But as you can see, I have to go a little bit of ways before I can do something like that. Hopefully they fix it. But if not, I guess it's just something I have to get used to.
believe we have everything we need to synthesize a male, so let's begin.
Those dinosaurs were
Okay.
sent to us courtesy of our very generous client.
Oh, they're still mad,
They
I
need to be
think,
treated
because they
right.
don't have the male.
So, needless to say,
Oops.
we better be synthesizing the most charming sauropod this place has ever seen.
Yes, well, I'm sure they'll all get along wonderfully. We should ensure that the males and females all end up in the same enclosure, though, and that they're nice and comfortable.
Do I have any upgrades? No. That's fine. Okay, Paddle. Now that's 71. You know, you got 2 girlfriends you need to attend to.
Asset in transit.
I mean, we're about to do this one, so might as well.
Asset transportation complete.
Okay, excellent. Now all we need to do is let nature take its course, just like it would have done on this very spot in Cretaceous China. Not that it would have been called China then, but anyway.
Might have to extend the cage. This as well, modular building comes in handy. So I'm just gonna grab all these rocks. Confirm. Move. Gonna give them a minute. Go back to select. That should be good. Duplicate. There. To blend it in more, delete that fence. Duplicate this to make it so that it's not the same peaks. Make it smaller. Hide that connection bit down. And we will keep this area smooth. To kind of keep it more realistic looking. I say realistic, but more kind of fitting. We'll do this. We'll get rid of these trees and push them back. We'll put more of food right here. Let's see how they react to that. Yeah, that gives them more support. And I have to make a nest, so look at that slow time speed. They should want lodge, but just in case, yep, lodge nest. We'll go with this one. Actually, let's make our own. We'll place it right here. So I'm gonna pause it real quick. I'm gonna edit this. we're going to foliage. There you go, some logs. Do we have some logs that don't spawn with the others? Oh, that's a very low poly tree. There's a log. Reset the filters down so we can get some biome bushes. Put some flowers. Hide this wooden beam. Sink down the big tree here to make it look more like a bush. Push it up a bit. Hopefully this gives some of you guys some inspiration to do. Alright, good go. I like it. Again, not the most, you know, creative thing, since it's just plants and some logs, but, you know, I made it. I like it. It's cool. So how are we looking with you? You can't breed yet. Nest is right there, though. You're socializing. I know some people don't like the Jurassic World Apatosaurus design. I personally think it's fine. I mean, for a sauropod, it's fine. Really, the only thing that I think needs fixing is just really the feet, fix some of the shrink wrapping, and I think you got yourselves a decent basic Apatosaurus. Let's go to the nest here, see animals. Oh, no, I don't want that. Is that only a sandbox thing, or am I messing up? Oh, it's already being claimed. My bad. So you're gonna be the mama. You got a cool skin. Some blue on top of dark green. Go, mama, go. Very slowly. You're almost there. Burr, burr, burr. There we go.
I've always
found prehistoric giants to be most fascinating.
Well,
And
they
I'm far
have.
from the only one. A colleague in the pharmaceutical industry is rife with theories about how their physiology will change in years to come. Perhaps in ways that will benefit both us and the dinosaurs.
So I can get closer to edit it. Oh, it just zooms me right back. Wait, what happens if I switch cameras? No. I'm having a brain fart. I don't really know what sauropod nests look like. I remember the one from Dinosaur Planet. We'll go for this one. This looks like something a sauropod would make. Actually, we'll go with the more of a steeper one. We'll go with round eggs. I think sauropods had round eggs. Look at them. Oh. That was, that caught me off guard.
I don't understand. Some of the eggs are missing.
Smart money's on those Extinction Now people, right? Yeah, I really thought they were all talk and no dino egg steal. Juveniles are valuable, I guess.
If it was Extinction Now, I doubt they're thinking about money. They want to slow us down.
What? They weren't fossils that they took. They were eggs. Fertile eggs. They stole life, and they did that to slow us down? It doesn't make any sense to me. Well, they didn't take all the eggs. We should nurture what's left and make sure that the juvenile is comfortable and safe. We owe it that.
Yeah, we just have to wait until the egg gets done. Oh.
How much land can we dedicate to these giants? How much land will they need if you succeed in increasing their numbers?
I was getting a drink of water there, my bad. Also, we're losing money. Yeah, we're not making a bit, so we might have to start making some. Oh, look, it's so cute. Whee! Oh
I
crap, a
see the
Patago
breeding
Titan.
program has already shown progress. Very good. But we need to do more. The client expects greater species diversity and more naturally bred dinosaurs. And that is what they will get. Make it
The
so.
detail on it.
Nature really can't be rushed, but I guess the business world never got that memo. Well, I can advise on the breeding side of things, I guess. Using a little bit of animal husbandry and a dash of pheromones, don't ask me how I obtained them, we can encourage specific dinosaurs to breed with a higher chance of success. Worth a go, right?
We put this right here. Why? There you go. It's like, no, please, don't complain anymore. I beg. There we go. Oh, that covers all of it. Cool. We aren't making a lot of money still. Making 8,000, but I don't think that is enough to sustain. So let's get a hotel in. You know what? I'm gonna put the hotel right here, so that it's in the middle of the Patago Titan. Actually, what do I want to put the Patago Titan? Super. I guess while we hooly-dally, I can research the nest if I don't have it. Okay, so we have Patago Titan. Let's get some shops. What I like doing is taking this path. You know, we use bricks to kind of differentiate it a little bit. Snap it down, make it straight. Right down. Let's grab a shop. Let's squeeze it as much as we can. It is a little bit on top there, but that's fine. Let's grab some food. Squeeze it in a little bit. It's not going to look the most prettiest, but we're going to get a lot of glitches. I might come back later, though, and fix it up with the modular stuff. Can I fit this in? Nope. That is out. Of course it is. I want to hide that in some rocks. Leave a little gap so that the ranger team can get to it. No. How's the Baba doing? How's your little girl? It's so happy. We're gonna pause it and do the rating things. Alright, so the books. Don't know why I got high right there, so let's see. So that's 21,174, 21,150. Okay, so fossilized ammonite. Looks like it's winning. Although it only has one, so it might be best to stay with the books since it has two audiences. Let's see. I'm going to stay with the books because even though the ammonite has a little bit more money, we lose this guy. Although we don't lose it completely. So we're going to switch to it and see how that goes. And this will also be kind of a tutorial for people that don't know how to properly do the amenities. So right now, you just want to go through and looking at the income. If that turns green, you want that one, but the highest amount of green. So right there was 36. So at the moment, that's the only 36, so you don't have to look at the other three digits. 39, so displays money now. Okay, so fall. Alright, so this is the only 39, so we're going to pick it. Now we get to choose another. So, 46. Okay, we got another 46. So this is where you look at the other numbers. So 4677. 4675. So we want this one. Now we didn't get all the way because there could be more fine tuning you can do maybe with this. No. So that's all we can do at the moment until either we get better shops or better paths. Because if you look at the overcrowding, let me see. We have 162 overcrowding guests. So we would need to have larger paths. So you just do that with the other two amenities. So this one's over top of the middle one, so let me see if I can fix this for you guys. And it's not giving that glitch. So there we go. That's how you combine all the amenities. Not the most fun, but if you just want a mod to look like one big area, you can. You can definitely change the back if you truly wish. And there is some pieces, inside that you could delete so that it doesn't, the complexity meter might go down a little bit. If you look on the top right, it's at 17, so maybe that will get it to go down. But yeah, so we'll make in 59. What else are we struggling with? Transport? No, transport. So we need a hotel. That is what we are needing. So for the time being, we will place the hotel. We'll place it right here. See, we'll make another circle. Alright, let's hit play. It hasn't set in just yet. There it goes. Alright, now we just gotta wait. Yep, this is the true evolution experience. I mean, just sitting and waiting for something to happen. Guess we can get rid of this. I want to continue on this theme. Can I click on this? We'll change it around in a bit. It would be cool if decorations could affect your guest like it can in Planet Zoo and Planet Coaster. Oh, almost ready to send out another expedition. Did I say I have them? I do. At 65 as well. You know what? We'll just put them on random. Let's see if we can get you a lady. Don't want her to be too obsessive. Let's do some texture work in here. I don't think they will mind it. As long as we keep some pasture. Yeah, completely mess up the exhibit. Oh, you're sickly. Oh no. That should be fine. I don't have a pedicle vet just yet. No, not enclosures, operations. No, that's a staff center. Oh, frame rate. Let's put a gate on the outside. And we'll put a gate over here so that they can easily access our areas. Okay, we need to start working on the Mamenchosaurus. Let's see if we have his dig site. Some Mamenchosaurus is here. You don't have enough money yet.
Picking up asset.
We'll put you right here. Gosh, he looks so good.
Transportation underway.
We're getting you a lady friend, buddy.
Asset delivery confirmed.
Okay, so you're happy. Sweet. We'll give you a little bit more stuff, though. There you go. You're cool looking. Alright, so Mamenchosaurus. I think I could just remake this so that it's just straight across or something. Although I could put smaller dinos in here. Like this is just straight up a Patasaurus enclosure. Nothing else can go in here. Buddy, you're pulling a Dennis. Okay, Mamenchosaurus. Ooh, I could do a Lost World thing. Give this whole make this an entire enclosure with Mamenchosaurus, Pachycephalosaurus, and Parasaurolophus Gallimimus. That could be cool. That note, I just went to 2 1-hour recording sessions. I think I'm going to stop it here and get this video out. And then we'll continue this at a later date. But yeah, you guys take care and I'll see you in the next one.